my Bahato ji, State Minority Morcha President Charles Nandi ji, State Secretary Dibanjan Guha ji, and today I am here to address on a topic that is of utmost importance to all the people of India. Just 2 weeks back, the Narendra Modi ji led Union government had moved and passed a very, very important bill in both the houses of the parliament, the Waqf Amendment Bill. On the 5th itself, the Honorable President of India had given signature and consent to the bill. So now this bill is the law of the land. Despite some opposition parties, India Alliance members, including the Trinamool Congress, trying to mislead the public by making claims, the law signed by the President of India is the law of the land, and the Bharatiya Janata Party and the union government led by Narendra Modi ji has made it very clear that in every inch of this country it will be implemented 100% over time. Over a period of time, India has become the country with the largest Waqf properties across the world. In 2006 itself, a Sachar committee was created by the UPA government, and during that time, it came to light that India at that point of time had almost 37 lakh acres of Waqf land, which in 2006 was valued at almost 10 lakh crores, which the Sachar committee said that annually should be giving revenue of around 12,000 crores. But in 2006, the registered income was around 162 crores. All these amounts that were coming out of the Waqf properties, it is meant for a purpose, and it is meant to uplift the Muslim community in India. It is meant to take care of the Muslim community in India, and that is what these income from the Waqf properties were meant for. But unfortunately, over time, it has become, all these Waqf properties, they have become a den of mismanagement, and they have become a very opaque structure which has become highly inefficient. Now, under the leadership of our Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, a set of amendments and reforms have been brought in that has ensured that all the Waqf properties in India, the Waqf properties in India, will be administered efficiently with transparency. I would also like to bring to your attention that in 2013, under the UPA government, during that point of time, there was another amendment in which an Article 40 was introduced into the Waqf Act. According to Article 40, it reached a stage where the Waqf boards across India could claim rights to any property, and it was up to the person to prove that the property was theirs and did not belong to the Waqf board. There was no provision to go to a court also, and they had to go to a Waqf tribunal with several deficiencies. After that, over a period of time, multiple properties, including, for example, I come from Kerala, almost 1,000 acres of around 1,500 Latin Catholic fishermen community, their properties were claimed by the Waqf board. In Tamil Nadu, a 1,500-year temple was claimed by the Waqf board. In the state of West Bengal, a lot of properties from the Calcutta High Court to Eden Gardens were all at some point of time suddenly claimed by various Waqf boards. This was becoming the norm. Now our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji led government has ensured that certain practices are ensured while these kind of claims are made. Now, after the new amendments, within 6 months, all the mutawalas who are the caretakers of all the Waqf property will have to register these properties in a website within the next 6 months itself, and no longer can claims be made without having proper deeds. Similarly, now the composition of the old state boards and the central Waqf council itself has been changed, where now it is mandatory that all these organizations, all these boards, should minimum have 2 women each in the national as well as the state level. Earlier in the Waqf boards, only Shia and Sunni community Muslims were a part of the whole composition. Now our Honorable Prime Minister has ensured that even minorities among the Muslim communities, like Bohra community, Agagani community, like Ahmadiyya community, they all can also have a representation in these Waqf boards, and they can create their Waqf boards. So over a period of time, with the new Waqf amendments, it has become very clear that the country, India, which currently has the largest Waqf properties in the whole world, right now all these properties will be administered in a more efficient manner, more transparent manner, and the proceeds from all these Waqf properties will be going to the intent for it these Waqf properties are made, and that is upliftment of poor Muslim community members across India, and also will be empowering a lot of women. Now, after the new Waqf amendment, it is also the law of the land that they cannot claim any government property, and they cannot claim any property by any which belongs to tribal land also. So overall, the set of reforms, it has huge impact. It is something which will be beneficial for every Indian. During these kind of times, it is very, very disappointing that certain India Alliance members, including the TMC, they are misguiding the public by spreading false narrations, trying to create communal disharmony by creating narrations that are cut off from realities. Because of that, we are seeing several protests and several violent instances that are happening in many states, including in West Bengal, where in places including Malda, in Murshidabad, we are seeing certain community members, Hindu community members, who are now being targeted by certain other communities because of these kind of false narrations that are being spread. And the law and order of the state has completely broken down, where when these kind of violent instances are happening, the state machinery is completely at a standstill, and police are refusing to act against the perpetrators of violence. So all this is being done by certain India Alliance members, including the Congress and the TMC, to create a sense of panic among this country. They are creating fear psychosis among minority members by creating false narrations, including that their properties will be taken over by the government, etc., which are all absolutely false narrations. All the amendment is very clear, and the amendment is only having positivities that will be uplifting India's Muslim community, that will be ensuring that our Waqf properties will be administered efficiently, transparently, and all the proceeds from the Waqf property will be going for purposes that it is meant to be. Thank you. Are there any questions I can take?
सबसे पहले तो ये पूछेंगे आप लोगों को कि ये जो वक़्फ़ को लेके यहाँ पे जो प्रदर्शन चल रहा था बंगाल में, आपने मुर्शिदाबाद का जिक्र किया है, मालदा में कई लोगों को जाना पड़ा, कुछ लोगों को झारखंड जाना पड़ा था, अभी भी कुछ लोग स्टेट के बाहर है, उन लोगों को घर में लौटाने के लिए आप लोग एक तरफ से क्या क्या कोशिश जारी है पार्टी की तरफ से?
As I already mentioned earlier, in certain parts of the country, especially in states that are governed by some of the India Alliance partners, they are spreading misinformation, particularly among minority communities, the Muslim communities, by telling that their properties will be taken away, etc., which is actually creating fear psychosis. That is not the reality. And then they are also using this situation to perpetrate, to encourage violence, which is happening in Murshidabad, it is happening in Malda, where panicked minority communities are now going and creating scenarios, they are creating violence, and the state machinery is not acting against it in any manner. So already our Bharatiya Janata Party members, we have a very strong organization here. Our people are on the ground. They are they are interacting with all the people who are affected, and all possible avenues, including legal avenues, will be taken to ensure that they will go back. The governor of the state is a constitutional representative here. He has also gone there as an independent constitutional representative. Similarly, our BJP leaders, including our state president, they are all there. They are all on the ground, and we will give all kind of organizational support, and we will explore all kind of legal avenues also. And some of the leaders have also suggested that if that doesn't work out, there should be other mechanisms. Some people are even so that we will get on when the time comes.
लेकिन मालदा मुर्शिदाबाद में जो हुआ वो क्या सिर्फ फियर साइकोसिस का रिजल्ट है या फिर जानबूझ के उन लोग के जहन में ये है कि हिंदियों को खत्म करना है इसलिए किया?
There are multiple reasons. So the India Alliance members are creating fear psychosis, saying that their properties will be taken away, etc., which is false. Then they are also encouraging violence because they are trying to destabilize the country. So this is exactly what is happening. This is only happening in area where India Alliance members are in governments. At this moment, there are 30 states in India. 21 of them are governed by the NDA, 14 by the Bharatiya Janata Party. There is no issue of any violence in any of these places. Isolated incidences are happening in 2-3 states where it is the India Alliance members who are in governance. So this itself shows that this has a hand of the government also, and they are encouraging this kind of activities, plus they are refusing to act.
ये जो आप कहते हैं कि इंडिया अलायंस के जो पार्टनर्स है वो प्रोपागेंडा करके भड़का रहे हैं जो अल्पसंख्यक लोग हैं, आप लोगों की तरफ से आप लोग कोई कार्यक्रम देने वाले हैं, तो जैसे कि डेमोग्राफी अगर देखा जाए बंगाल का, तो अलग अलग डिस्ट्रिक्ट का डेमोग्राफी अलग अलग है, तो आप लोग क्या ये जो डिस्ट्रिक्ट पे अल्पसंख्यक लोग ज्यादा तरीके से रहते हैं, डिस्ट्रिक्ट में कोई कार्यक्रम देंगे? मालदा, मुर्शिदाबाद, कुछ बिहार?
I am here as a part of the Jan Jagran Abhiyan of the Wakaf Sudhar bill, and this is a national level committee that is created by our national president JP Nadda ji, where this Abhiyan, the main purpose is to ensure that every single Indian, we take the message of what the bill is everywhere. From Kashmir to Kanyakumari, from Kashmir to Kamrup, every single state, we will be ensuring that till the last booth, the message of what this bill is supposed to be, we will be taking. Our Honorable Prime Minister do not differentiate between majority and minority community. He works with the developmental motto of Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, Sabka Vishwas, where he is working for 140 crore Indians. He doesn't differentiate between Hindus and Muslims. So in every area, whether whoever is majority there, we will be ensuring that we will be doing even still the last mandal to ensure that people are aware of what we are doing. This particular bill, the biggest beneficiaries are the poor Muslim communities, because they are the ones who will be getting at this moment the proceeds that are coming from various Waqf properties. It is not reaching to them. So now with transparency and efficiency, the biggest beneficiaries of this bill are poor Muslim community members. Alongside that are women, and then minorities among Muslim communities. So far in the old Waqf Act, only Shia and Sunni community members were actually having provisions. Now minorities among the Muslim communities like Bohra community, Ahmadiyya community, Agagani communities, they all are also included in the bill. So this bill, it is helping Muslim community, minorities among Muslim community, and also poor among the Muslim community. And also it is helping women. So this is something which only has positivities. This bill do not have any negativity. The only negativity are this false narration that are spread by the opposition, and it is only to mislead the public and create fear psychosis. They are creating communal disharmony with their narrations, which is very unfortunate.
जैसे लास्ट क्वेश्चन है कि अगले साल यहाँ पे विधानसभा चुनाव है, तो विधान जैसे कि चुनाव जब आते हैं तो चुनाव के बाद के जो भी समीक्षा किया जाता है उसको देखा जाता है कि मुस्लिम कम्युनिटी दे वोट फॉर टीएमसी इन लार्ज नंबर, ऑलमोस्ट 95% or 90% people they vote for TMC. So as you are doing this कार्यक्रम for walk up जन जागरण यात्रा, तो उसमें क्या ये जो अल्पसंख्यक लोग हैं उनमें से कुछ लोग भाजपा को अगले साल वोट करने का कोई भी एक्सपेक्टेशन आप रखते हैं?
As I have already mentioned earlier, since the first day our Honorable Prime Minister started leading this country, he has made it very clear that he is working for 140 crore Indians. He doesn't separate between any minority or majority. He works with the development mantra of Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, Sabka Vishwas, Sabka Prayas. In the last Lok Sabha election, it was, despite a lot of people giving many narrations, it was a historic mandate for us, where only the second time in India's history a government came back for the third straight time. There were certain states where we underperformed in the Lok Sabha elections. But in the last 9 months, in many of these states, for example, Delhi, Maharashtra, Haryana, where we underperformed in the Lok Sabha elections also, the people showed full faith in the Bharatiya Janata Party and gave us our best ever performance. In Maharashtra, it was our best ever performance. Delhi, it was our best ever performance. Haryana, it was our best ever performance. And that is because people have faith in our Prime Minister and how he is working. People have faith in what our party is doing. In West Bengal also, you look at history, the party has been growing steadily. Last 2 elections, we had double-digit votes in the seats in the Lok Sabha election. Last election, we almost had 80 seats here. We are a very strong contender here, a very serious party here. And we are very sure that because of the work we are doing, not because any minority-majority politics, because of the work we are doing, where every single project, for example, in the last 10 years, almost 300 different schemes have been created by the central government led by a Prime Minister. In those 300 different schemes, some of the major ones I will tell. The Jal Jeevan Mission, 40 crore Indians are currently getting tap water to their house. Ayushman Bharat project, now 50 crore beneficiaries are there. Almost 12 crore toilets had been created under Swachh Bharat mission. Almost 7 crore houses are created under PM Awas Yojana. So almost every house there is a beneficiary, multiple beneficiaries. This is the reality of India. This is the reality of Bengal also, where right now our central government do not differentiate any citizen who is an Indian citizen living in West Bengal. We are ensuring that benefits reach there also. So because of the work we are doing, with our motto Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, we are very sure that people of Bengal will also be voting for this, including minority community members. One example I will bring, the triple talaq. It is something that has liberated and empowered 50% of the Muslim community, the women community. 5 years back, across the world, every Islamic country from Saudi Arabia to Iran to Pakistan didn't have triple talaq. Only India had triple talaq. Prime Minister came, he abolished it. So, like that, PM has been empowering, our central government has been empowering minorities also, including Muslims. They will all next election vote for us. We are expecting a resounding win in West Bengal.